strike a pose.
That's all.
That's all.
That was good.
That
came
was
out
good.
well.
Hit it again.
That's all.
Very good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back by popular demand here doing the Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah, we were originally going to be doing it in West Van, but then you told me we're not going to Baccarat.
That's an Office reference,
Yeah.
unfortunately. I can't give you that. Starring
Stanley Tucci
the Tooch, Meryl Streep,
and Hathaway,
Emily Blunt.
Adrian Golan.
No, Adrian Grenier did not get the call for the sequel.
And he's not pleased about it.
No, and then newcomer, or I think she's in Bridgerton.
There's a newcomer, a new up-and-coming fashion designer.
Simone Ashley.
Okay.
I think she's in Bridgerton.
Oh, great.
People seem to love her. Before we dive into that, let's do quick sideys. Hopefully I have less this time since it's only 2 weeks removed. I just have one.
Okay, go for
That's
it.
a shared one I think we have. Is Michael.
Yeah, you hated it, right?
Yeah, I really disliked it.
Interesting. Was it political, or was it motivated to allegations, or was it just? You just
I had heard that they don't cover the allegations, and sure, artistic choice. People can rant about that. You can read about that elsewhere. Someone more informed can talk about that. My whole issue was
they did shoot some scenes. Did you hear about this?
Yes,
and they had to cut them because someone didn't notice the contract, so they couldn't talk about that person.
It's crazy.
Insane that happened at the highest level.
Yeah. My issue is the movie is so flat and it's boring. The only good parts are the scenes with Michael's music.
That ending scene was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but my whole thing is it doesn't take a talented director or filmmaker to show the music as they did. Anyone can produce that and you'll be like, oh, that's a great scene because the music is so good. It's everything that's in between fucking sucked. It was so boring and flat and
it was a bit flat.
It's just repetitive. This happens, then this.
Your
happens.
musical biopic sort of just, your A to B.
Yeah.
As predicted, the Packer family just absolutely
ate it up.
Absolutely incredible.
You got some Jamie sound bites for me?
That guy who played my Joseph. He'll get an Oscar.
Coleman Domingo was good. He was really good.
He was one of the shining lights of the movie for sure. But I do agree with you. It was a bit flat, but I didn't think it was terrible.
Yeah, that's fair. You have another one?
Okay, I got two more. Neither of them were very good. I saw a Super Mario Galaxy movie. Ugh. It's just already I can barely remember what happened. It's
probably some fun
couple good jokes.
Star Fox scenes.
Gives a good Glen Powell Star Fox. The funniest line of the movie is just sort of the jealousy that Toad has to Yoshi joining the crew.
Oh, okay.
There's a few good lines where he's he's just part of the group now. I feel like that's pretty funny. And then the worst movie I've seen in a considerable amount of time, Lee Cronin's The Mummy.
Oh yeah.
It was fucking
the audacity to switch your line.
Lee Cronin's The Mummy in the title.
The audacity to attach your name to that.
Biggest crime since Lee Daniels the Butler.
All right.
And I guess I did just watch this movie for the first time.
Oh
I think before we did our last podcast. That's why
I should mention I rewatched Devil Wears Prada last night.
Yes.
So I had seen it before. I think I actually hadn't seen it in 20 years. I think I last saw it in theaters.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
it's one of those movies, even though as I was watching it for the first time, I kind of felt like I'd already seen the movie.
Yeah,
It's just so part of the cultural zeitgeist.
I think we will maybe touch on it a little bit later. I'll just say quickly here, it's fucking very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
It is a good movie. I was really surprised how small, scale it was.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all just in the one office and the reception desk, a couple dinner scenes. And
it's
then,
very relatable as well.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be much more we go to this run walk and we see the craziness of the fashion industry. It's very...
You were expecting Zoolander.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, let's jump into it. I have some fast questions for you.
Okay.
Are we going to get any Academy Award noms out of this movie?
No.
Keep in mind...
Maybe Best Costume Design.
It was nominated for Best Costume and Meryl Streep was nominated for Best Actor.
Yeah, I did see that.
So you're saying...
She'd have to do something pretty damn special to get nominated in a sequel.
Yeah, for the same character too.
Yeah. Totally. But I could see a costume design nom.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
What hot celeb red carpet cameos are we getting?
I think we might get Tim and Kylie.
I got
Kendall. Is it Kendall?
No, it's
Kylie.
Fuck. I got Tim and Zendaya.
Tim and Zendaya.
Not together.
And Tom in the background. That'd be good.
See Tom in his head.
Maybe Sydney.
I heard there was a Sydney, but
Keep
they cut
doing
it.
what you're doing.
They cut it, apparently.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and here's a little game for you for your
last one. I could totally see. Oh my god, what's wrong with my brain? super fucking ugly dude that dates everyone. Pete Davidson.
Barry Coogan? I shouldn't say that. Barry's come out.
They're both good looking. Yeah, he does.
I'm sorry, Barry.
Yeah.
I think Barry's actually kind of.
I think he's super handsome. Better looking than Pete.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez's boyfriend.
Benny Blanco.
Blanco.
Sure.
With his bare,
Kind of hot.
with his bare feet.
Yeah.
I can see Justin Bieber.
The stuff he does with Lil Dicky is really funny.
Yeah.
Those videos. Are
Justin and I see Justin and Haley. Maybe.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's actually probably the best one.
Justin and Haley, hallelujah.
And someone else we don't know, some like
Yeah.
old fashion designer.
Oh yeah.
Hear a few mumblings in the crowd.
Adam Driver, maybe.
Oh, hello.
Okay. Your final fast question. It's a bit of a game here.
Okay.
Producer, start the timer. Name 3 legacy sequels.
Zoolander 2,
Okay.
Anchorman 2.
Cheap.
You don't like
Cheap.
that. Top Gun Maverick.
Yes.
Tron Legacy.
Yeah. Okay.
Literally Legacy
Yeah.
sequel.
All right.
Yeah, I think I've done quite well there.
Okay. I have Happy Gilmore 2.
Right.
Top Gun Maverick, Blade Runner 2049.
Yes.
And Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice is a great one.
So I think this segues us
This is
nice.
still Spinal Tap or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
This segues us nice into this era of legacy sequels. We see them as cheap cash grabs.
Yeah.
Too much fan service, lines here and there.
It's
I
just
think
like- yeah.
movies have done it well though.
I'm trying to think of, obviously Top Gun Maverick is the big success story
Yeah.
where it actually like superseded the original by the end. And
Blade
kind
Runner
of-
2049 stands on its own, I would say.
Yeah.
But like movies like Happy Gilmore 2 is like pure fan service.
Yeah. They just feel like, nostalgia, kind of retread. It's really difficult to get these movies right because it's really hard to make the movie feel like its own movie and not just like
Yes.
constantly paying homage to like payoffs from decades ago.
100%.
Wall Street Money Never Sleeps.
Yeah. Producer, you watched Beetlejuice. Did you feel it kind of stood on its own compared to the original?
I had seen the original on the same day, so like
You were Beetlejuiced out.
Hey, careful.
It was fun. I enjoyed it. It had the same spirit.
Okay. I think this movie was 20 years, almost to the day removed. Cult classic, the first one. I'm optimistic.
It's a long enough gap that like I feel like there is a new story to tell.
Mm-hmm.
The way the first one ended was like so definitive in terms of I really loved the ending. Like
Yes.
almost cried when Meryl Streep had that little moment of the smile to
Yeah,
herself. It was the
smile.
first time you see her smile the entire movie.
Yeah.
That was such a beautiful send off for those two characters. So I am curious to see what's bringing them back together all
100%.
these years later. Are they just? Here's a question for you: are they just seeing each other for the first time since the first movie, or do you think they've had all these like run-ins in between that are part of the story?
Yeah. So I have this question here: are they
Okay, you just asked your
No,
question.
it's going to segue into it. Are they enemies, rivals, or are they working together? And I think I'm going to go with.
It's a big old bit of both.
I think. Okay, you think
Yeah.
they're vying for the top? I think they are working in the same conglomerate together.
My guess, and this is a true guess, I swear, because I've only seen that one teaser.
Yeah,
she gets
so
in the
like,
elevator.
that's true.
Miranda. I think that she's doing some sort of like career retrospective on Meryl Streep.
Oh, that's
I
pretty
think
good.
she's
So
like now a
big
journalist.
journalist. Yeah.
Runs her own magazine.
Fuck, that's good.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm gonna spend like a week with her to do like a whole thing, and then an extra layer. The plot thickens from there.
Okay.
Come work for me.
So I think the first one is tells a great story, and we've touched on it already. Like the characters are so nuanced. I don't know if you saw Meryl's recent interview, but how like
The pay that was
no
crazy.
the Marvelization of villains and heroes.
I only read the thing.
Yeah, but it's just like such a good way to say it, where it's like there's no big bad in the first one. Every character you can relate with everyone. Everyone's trying to get ahead.
Yeah, they all have
There's
flaws.
they all have flaws and they all have values, and it's just like
It's also The Office. Remember when Steve Carell's like, "Finish the movie is great. Meryl Streep's the bad guy. You never see it coming."
and there's like an atypical structure. There's no like major bubbling conflict. It's just kind of like
Totally.
women in the workplace and how they have to struggle to survive and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I feel like this one might deviate. I think we're going to get some sort of threat to the fashion industry, the high fashion. I think like maybe fast fashion,
Digitalization.
like Zara, Shein, or something like that. Yeah. Like they're making these things off in 2 weeks.
Yeah, not taking the time. Because those are some of the best scenes in the first movie when she just goes in and like grades everything and gives advice. And I feel like that art and all across different industries is kind of being lost, and now it's like
fast fashion. No one reads magazines anymore. Producer was touching on that. He went to the magazine store and he said, "There's no good magazines."
Yeah,
save it for the pod.
Yeah,
I was gonna a Virgil reference. Was it with Kanye?
Yeah, I only know him through Kanye.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
I think he's mentioned a couple songs, like Virgil. Yeah, maybe a Ye cameo.
We're not getting a Ye cameo in the Devil Wears
If this
Prada
came out
shit.
like 10 years ago, 100%.
Yeah.
Miranda?
Now you're not touching Ye with a fucking 30-foot pole. But yeah, I think it's gonna be like high fashion versus fast fashion, which I think deviates because you're gonna have this like kind of growing like Miranda, you're gonna be obsolete in 2 months anyways.
And I hope it doesn't do that too much because I think we had those wave of movies where it's like the world's changed, technology's more advanced, like, but the old ways can still solve certain problems. Like, I'd rather not tread on that too much. A couple jokes here and there is great, but let's not make the whole structure about like the fashion industry is dying. I think that's just a bit. It's not true, first of all. So it's like,
I agree, and it like I just touched on, like it gets away from the essence, the small scale of the first one. It's just totally. Like it's more of a workplace drama with high fashion.
Yes,
you know.
And I think what made the first one work really well as well, and what makes these sort of comedies work, is the chain of authority. Like you have obviously Meryl Streep at the top, and then you have Emily Blunt and Anne Hathaway. She's come in as like nobody, and they have a bit of a power struggle. Yeah. And then Stanley Tucci's kind of like the wisdom, sort of like the Yoda figure. Yeah. I wonder if this movie, I could see it flipping the script with Emily Blunt's character. Like maybe she's now like in a very high position. Oh, there's no way she's still
I
like
her being like a rival almost.
Yeah, no way she's like the assistant anymore because like no characters would like stay in all these roles that amount of time. So I'm curious, like, if they have a good reason for all these characters kind of being brought back together, or if it does feel a little bit like forced just because like they wanted the original cast.
Yeah,
that's a bit of a challenge.
I don't know. I have this like weird. I haven't seen much of Emily Blunt on the press tour. I feel like maybe she's getting a glorified cameo or something.
Or just
she's really focused on Disclosure Day.
Yeah. No. Sorry, you left a tab open there.
Oh, that's good.
Oh dear. What do you see, like, obviously the first movie, would you classify it as a comedy?
I wrote down dramedy.
Right. And is that the tone you'd like this to ride, or do you want like a few belly laughs, or do you want to just be like into the story?
I had a couple belly laughs watching the first one last night. Yeah. Like mainly from the Tooch. Like he plays that character so well. Yeah. Like he's so well cast. So safe on screen. Yeah. You let your guard down around him, and he just rips a good joke around you. Yeah. I definitely thought like it was going to fall into the rom-com realm, and it totally doesn't. There's some stuff with Adrian Grenier, but like it's very much,
and that for me was
C-plot.
Definitely the weakest part of that movie.
I thought like the other guy was weird. Christian or whatever.
Is that also the guy from The Office? Like, Pam, you can't do New York in 3 months. That like annoying friend she makes when she goes to art school.
Oh
yeah, that's the same friend from Devil Wears Prada.
Like the really handsome guy?
No, the really like not when they're all drinking wine. Like the friend, not that guy, not her love interest.
Okay,
that guy. From The Mentalist.
Yeah,
yeah. I hate him.
His character really bothered me. He was like so forward. I was like, oh god,
he's such an arrogant asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it works too. Just like that would never fly in a 2026 Devil Wears Prada.
Totally, and that was my biggest issue with the first movie. Is I get what they were trying to do with like the relationship and how they were a really happy couple, and as soon as she started making something for herself, he kind of wasn't supportive.
Yeah, he gets jealous.
But it didn't feel like earned. It just he felt like a very stock movie character. Like he was the one character that didn't really work for me in the movie.
You know what's funny is that conclusion you came to is not obvious. I remember watching it in theaters and my mom telling me, she's like, her boyfriend was not supportive. He was really jealous of her. Yeah. And I was like, oh, wow. And like, I'm rewatching it today. I always kept that back in my head. And like, it's not super obvious because the other guy we're going to watch the movie with, I told him, because it's one of his favorite movies, apparently. I was like, hey, like, you kind of remind me of the boyfriend. He's like, oh, thanks, man.
That's great.
I was like, that's not a compliment.
Yeah. Girls like really hate that character because I feel like a lot of women have experienced that dynamic. Yeah, exactly. Being held back by someone. How did that relationship end?
They do get back together.
Right.
He gets a job in Boston and he's like, you come with me to Boston. She's like, I really like that. But then she also gets a job at a New York Post.
Yeah, so maybe it's just left a little bit like unsure, but I'm assuming that. Do you think like Anne Hathaway's character is married in this?
Oh, interesting.
Do you think she's with someone else or is she still single? Is there a romance subplot for her? That'd be fun.
I feel like there's not gonna be a romance subplot. I think but it's not gonna be like a big thing. They're not gonna make reference like, oh, single in your 40s kind of thing. I think they're just not gonna touch on it.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have to be.
I think she'll have a love interest, but I don't think it's like, oh yeah, like you better find a man. I don't think they're gonna do that. But I think it's more just like she's gonna have some fun along this journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting for Anne. Like she's on a bit of a fucking tear.
Yeah.
Right
So fuck. We talked about Zendaya and Tom Holland.
Yeah. We should have been talking about.
We should have been talking about Anne Hathaway. Man, she's got this.
Mother Mary.
That trailer with Dakota Johnson where they're making out, Methody or whatever.
Yep. She's just got the rights to that book. Have you heard about this? So
that's the one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The Odyssey.
Yep.
That dinosaur movie in August. The Last House on whatever.
Yeah.
It's pretty big now.
Yeah. She's been on an absolute run.
I feel like she did some indie projects for a few years and now she's coming back.
Yeah, and I think I saw her being very candid in an interview where it was like a bit of a memey thing of like everyone was like sick of Anne Hathaway and like I think there was like accusations of like not being like a girl's girl and like all these different things. So I think maybe she just decided to like take a little bit of a step away from the limelight.
Yeah.
And everyone was like ripping her when she won her Oscar. I remember like no one was happy with that.
Who was she the Oscar for?
Les Miserables.
Really?
Yeah, best supporting actress.
Like 8 minutes screen.
8 minutes screen time.
Wow, I had no idea.
It was like because apparently like that the Dream to Dream like performance is incredible and it's like very gut wrenching, but people thought she didn't deserve it. So I think she just did the smart play, laid
Took
a
a break,
She's like, what's my most like? How can I get everyone back on side?
She's doing this. She got Princess Diary 3.
Is that happening?
Yeah, confirmed.
What is with Anne Hathaway? When Anne Hathaway?
I kind of like, she's like very iconic now.
Did I get you?
Nah. People love her, and I think for good reason. Like you said, maybe the fame like blew her up. People love to hate a famous person. She comes back, and now she's an adored
redemption arc. Yeah, I think she's a bit of a. I think we should cherish Anne Hathaway. I think she's extremely talented. I love her range. She's like given us so many great performances.
Yeah.
Like if you actually look back at her catalog, but I like that she's like not willing. She's a bit of a Jake Gyllenhaal in that she'll just like do a silly comedy or like she's not just like Oscar bait hunting all the time.
Fucking Timmy, dude. Timmy's Oscar bait is fucking pissing me off.
It is insane. Yeah, but I'm excited to see her having like this bit of a career renaissance. I think we're better. I think the industry's a better place with Anne. Yeah,
I'm excited to see Meryl Streep. I feel like I haven't seen her recently.
Yeah, especially like, she's getting older.
Yeah. I just remember rewatching Devil Wears Prada, and then we watched Adaptation a few months ago. Like she is a phenomenal actor.
She is. And everything she's in.
Yeah.
Have you seen Iron Lady?
No.
She's really fucking good in that.
Really?
Like one of the best American. What did you say? I saw that. Oh, you said she's hot in that.
She's hot.
Yeah.
She's a bit foxy.
Yeah. One of the best Americans doing like an English accent you can ever hope to see. Like it's.
Is Meryl Streep not British?
No, she's American.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
that Julia Child?
That's Julia Child. Yeah.
That's another banger movie.
Yeah.
With Stanley Tucci as well.
The Tooch, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm actually quite excited to see this movie.
Yeah, it's gonna be a packed theater. You want to got the seats, like it's. It's
my last question, like box office.
It's gonna be a huge weekend, I think.
People are predicting this could have legs to get to $1 billion.
That would be fucking insane.
It would be insane, but like.
I don't think it will do that, but I think you're looking at like 700.
Yeah, I can see 5 to 700
which is incredible because I don't know what the budget is, but it can't be massive.
No,
you don't. I'm sure they had all the resources they need, but like you don't need more than like 60 mil to make this movie. Like
outside of salaries.
Yeah, and marketing has been a huge spend.
Yeah,
they've marketed the shit out of this movie. But I like how they've been. I'm sure some of the newer trailers have been.
Yes, it's been very.
I liked it was more just about the vibe.
Yes.
Than anything else. That one elevator scene I just thought was fucking brilliant. Like that. I hadn't even seen the first one. I was like, oh, this is gonna be such a thing. Like, yeah, so that's exciting. Like out of a theater experience, like obviously I'd love to get a few belly laughs. But this for me typically would be like a wait for it to get on home. Like I'd be perfectly fine watching this at home. So like what do you think movies like this can do in 2026 to like get people to the theater? Because obviously you're not going for the amazing picture quality or the incredible sound. What are we going? Why are we going?
I think in the modern era, like getting that pure undistracted experience, there's no glare from the sun. Your phone's not.
Can't pause it.
You can't pause it. Like you're locked in. And I had a similar experience with Marty Supreme and the drama, where it's just like time seems to fly by.
Yeah.
It's like I sit in the theater, next thing you know, I don't want this movie to end, and I'm out of the theater, and 2.5 hours have gone by, and I'm better for it. You know, I've been in the movie theater, I'm like checking the watch.
Yes.
Like Michael, I was like, I'm so bored. It's only 2 hours long. I leaned over to the guy I was watching it. I was like, this is brutal, dude.
It's not that bad.
I was painfully bored. But I think movies like this where
what about
really,
your brothers? There was a lot of scenes like that.
What about you? Turn your back on family, Michael.
I'll never do that.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I think a movie like this where you can really develop the characters and the world it lives in is transformative. So
what I hope this doesn't do is the classic. I feel like a lot of movies do this. It's like great classic first one, sequel 20 years later, third one like 2 years.
Oh God.
Yeah. Do you feel like there might be trilogy hunting?
There could be. Yeah, I could see a stinger scene at the end.
A little post-credit sequence. Okay. Well, yeah, I'd like this to be the last one. Let's just and have it stand on its own. I don't want it to feel like a gimmick. I just want good cultured comedy. I want to see some great outfits.
Yep.
And I want to leave feeling
wholesome.
I feel like wholesome and a bit inspired and just sort of like strolling around the city of Vancouver, ready to have a good rest of the day.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good way to put it.
All right.
Okay. Well, we will see you back here in 3,
2,
1. That's all. Go.
That wasn't really mean. I was trying to get him to do something funny, and then he does something funny by being mean to it. We're back.
We're back from The Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yep.
Off the hop, initial thoughts. I don't know your full thoughts, just initial thoughts.
I thought it was delightful.
Yeah.
Really loved the movie. Was everything that we kind of said that we wanted going into it. We, in fact, walked back in the sunshine after the movie, and I felt great. Little spring in my step. We can go into more details about all the things that worked and a few things that didn't. But yeah, what are your initial takeaways?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's just like a really fun time. I'm in a great mood now.
Yeah.
I laughed. I teared up a little bit. Yeah, and it's just like, it's so interesting to watch a movie like this where it's very similar to the first, where it's very grounded and like not much happens, but you're just fully invested in it. And I really love that.
Yeah, it felt like they put in the work in this one to give it the same sense of tone as the first one. And exactly like you say, like all these things happening in the movie, like the digitization of Runway and the changing times and the fast fashion angle that you predicted. It could easily in another movie just feel like super fake and just like random marketing company decisions that just like change. But it all felt so natural and like grounded.
Yeah, like, even like, I'm glad you brought that up. Like the fast fashion thing was handled well. And like I've seen a lot more recent films will do like the digitization, AI, and it's like very on the nose. I think like Mission Impossible, Final Reckoning did really poorly. This entity, this AI entity, whereas this movie, it's just like they recognize it exists, but it doesn't become the MacGuffin of the film. Yeah, it's kind of just like the future,
just like a moving, like a moving active situation that like is the fashion world and these people's lives are going to continue. It's not like it's like the grand reckoning. It's just like a thing they have to adapt to. It's like an obstacle that's just kind of there. But I thought the way the script kind of worked, like obviously it's a movie, so there's coincidences that are kind of crazy that all this happens right when Anne Hathaway goes back to the company, and then they link up with Emily Blunt like quite quickly. It's like, yes, the odds of those things all happening close together is like only what happens in a movie, but I still felt that like each decision and plot point worked. Like it passed the test in your head of like, do I buy that?
Yeah,
I buy it.
There wasn't a single point where I rolled my eyes.
Totally. And that's hard.
Everything worked. Yeah.
Like that's really hard to do. Like I really thought this was a good script as far as these kind of scripts go. Like it was really well executed, I thought. Yeah. And it was funny. Like
it's very funny. Tucci was funny. Like, Meryl Streep was funny. I was thinking like some of Meryl Streep's lines in any other actor, I think it would have been a bit corny and rolling my eyes, but the way she plays Miranda and like her gravitas as an actor, like just commands the screen. And it's just like no one else could do that.
She makes all the right choices, like of when to be like, there's parts in this which I liked where she's like really mean. Towards the start, it's like, oh, And like she's a bit of like from another time. Like they made those jokes where she still says like inappropriate things. Like that was so funny.
Yeah, it's well done.
That was really clever.
But that could be unfunny in the wrong hands.
Yeah,
but they
for sure.
really pulled it off in this movie.
Yeah, she was fantastic. She just like slips right back into the role. Looks incredible. Great fashion. Like I'm not a fashion connoisseur by any means.
No,
but, like, I liked all the outfits in the movie.
I thought like Anne Hathaway's outfits were to my eye like so good.
Like
oh my god,
breathtaking.
Yeah, like breathtaking. The layering, the choices of bracelets and the scarves and accessories,
glasses,
sunglasses,
exactly. Was crazy in this movie.
Noticeable. It was noticeable.
Yeah, it was just a nice added punch that the movie kind of packs in every scene. Anne Hathaway I thought was also really nice. Like they stayed really true to her character, and it just felt like, sometimes with sequels I find that between movies certain roles can just almost feel like different people. But with her sort of like overly emotional, a bit too forward,
always trying to play the fixer role a little bit, like overstepping her hand,
a little bit annoying, a bit overbearing. They really balanced that. Comedy is just like very timeless as well, and like that really worked. And then even from the littlest decision, like when she comes back to Runway and she meets Stanley Tucci's character's name,
I can't remember. Nigel.
Nice. When she meets Nigel again, I didn't really think anything else of it. And then there's that really beautiful little touch at the end where you realize he was involved in bringing her back. And that was just so good. Like really demonstrated each character's personality in a really smart way, and a way that just completely went over my head at first. And
every character got their like well-deserved arc, and it didn't feel like anyone was shoehorned in. I was really concerned about Emily
maybe
Blunt.
her, if anyone who felt a bit shoehorned in, it would be her.
But then she really started, like, before the movie I was concerned that she would get shoehorned in, but I thought that they gave her a good screen time, and like the reveal of that she becomes this villain definitely caught me off guard. And okay, so now I think what'll be fun here is let's talk about some of the new characters.
Okay. So, because that was a bit more substantial than I was expecting. I'm gonna give you some names, and you let me know. Give me your thoughts on their performance.
Sure.
Okay. Kenneth Branagh.
I knew that was gonna be first. Steady Hand. I didn't really know why he was in the movie.
His character didn't really have anything.
Didn't really do much, but I guess it was like a nice foil compared to her previous husband in the first movie. Kenneth Branagh was very supportive. I don't really know if he was needed in the movie, to be honest, but Steady Hand.
Big name for like a very small role. It could have almost been someone like a little bit younger, like more of a fresh-faced assistant. Like, what was it? Because like, were they together, or like, what the hell was their...
Kenneth Branagh? They were married.
They're married, okay.
Yeah.
Because that to me just does not seem... I thought they were more like former partners.
No.
Who were just like still kind of coexisted together.
Married. Definitely married.
Okay, wow, I didn't pick that up. Because there's like no romance between them. Like they don't kiss or anything.
They hugged.
Okay, yeah. Or he was almost like a butler, like more than he was a husband. I was getting Andy Serkis, but Alfred vibes from him. Okay, next new character, BJ Novak.
Oh yeah, you know what?
I thought he was fucking hilarious.
He was funny. Like he played that Kendall Roy tech bro, a bit on the nose,
with a bit of Ryan Howard in there as well.
It was a bit. It could have been a bit more subtle.
I had no idea he was in it,
but it worked.
Yeah, I thought he was funny without, dropping big punchlines. He was the way he just represented everything they hated with his modern synthetic clothes.
He rolled up in like full Lulu.
It was just funny.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it was super funny. And
Is it cafeteria?
Yeah, exactly. All his little things, guys.
Yeah, very
just
bro.
A PR, like modern day bro. Let's talk about the energy of this meeting. Like he was
a good character to have.
A nice touch. Okay, Justin Theroux.
He was
Emily Blunt's like boyfriend. Looking a lot older, and
that was Justin
Theroux,
the billionaire.
Because I watched his name at the start pop up. Yeah,
are you sure 100%. That was him?
That was him from like The Leftovers.
Should I Google it, or are you sure?
Google it. While he's Googling that there.
Okay, no, you're right. Yeah.
He reminded me so much of Colin Farrell in Horrible Bosses. Just
Horrible Bosses 2.
No, he's in the first one. I'm a brown belt.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Colin Farrell.
I'm a brown belt, motherfucker.
Yeah, he was a bit... it's kind of giving me like...
The most larger than life of all the characters.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a punchline.
He's a bit Happy Gilmore, a bit fake.
Also the guy...
Sorry, go ahead.
The guy with the beard from The Other Guys. Arnold Palmy alert.
My waistline's furious.
Yeah. Different character. It's a bad time, Bob.
Oh yeah. The he does do that line about Pompeii explodes and the lava comes and like whatever's left is the fragments. And I thought that was actually pretty poignant.
Yep. The movie had a few poignant moments.
He was a bit silly, a bit larger than life, a bit caricature.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if he fully fit in the universe.
I would agree with that, but it was nice. Like there were more new performances in this movie that were a bit more memorable than I was expecting. You know, like I thought it was going to be very featured on like our legacy characters. But then the last one.
Hold on, before you get to that one.
Yeah.
We do have Simone Ashley as the new Emily.
Yes. The new Emily.
I thought she was great.
Yeah. Again, I don't think they gave her like a ton to do.
No, but I like that they made her very competent.
Yes. And then there's the other new assistant.
Oh yeah.
Big guy.
Yeah.
He was funny.
He's funny, yeah.
Almost like if this movie came out in 2007, that'd be Jonah Hill for sure. Miranda's gonna be furious.
Yeah, exactly.
New boyfriend, love interest.
Oh man,
let's get on to him now.
What a weird decision!
Crazy casting.
Him.
One of our producers commented, "It's got to be the producer's son."
He was like,
"I'll put you in a movie with Anne Hathaway."
He wasn't like.
You're not funny.
He's not funny.
You're not particularly handsome.
He's so much better looking than him.
I know.
The Paluma, I was
he
like...
had to be the funniest guy on earth. Like Chris O'Dowd.
Yes.
Maybe do it. Because he's funny as fuck. And he's not bad looking. But he's just, you know.
He had no chin.
He had... I said like Gil from Breaking Bad. Like the... They should have got... You know who they should have put in that role? Jason Sudeikis.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Like, what was that?
Just a no-name.
Not interesting.
I don't even know why that character was even in the movie.
Sure. Just like they felt they needed
they had to just shoehorn a male.
They needed some kind of romance in there, but like
crazy.
Anne Hathaway did her best with it. Like she said she was super into him, and they're on the date. She's like laughing. I'm like,
she's like, this is a date. I was like, you're not into that.
There were a few people around me. I could hear like, huh?
I'm like, leave her alone. Yeah. Leave her alone.
Yeah, like
is this man bothering you?
Yeah. That's fucking funny. I thought they'd get someone better looking for that role. It's mean. I don't mean anything against this guy. His voice was annoying too. He's Australian. Yeah. He's like a little hi. Like
yeah.
I
don't like. I wouldn't even include that character in the movie. If I could be in the editing room, I think you could edit out all his scenes.
Yeah.
And this movie.
Yeah, just have her. I thought it was just like a one-line comedic joke when she was looking around. I'm like, oh, a little scene with the guy who did up the apartment. Maybe he hits on her, but I thought that was it, honestly. When you were like, oh, you two are having a bit of a moment. Give me your card. That was funny enough where it's like, oh, he's just trying to hit on her because she's really beautiful.
I was like, please. I know. I was like, I hope I don't see him again.
But it was a grim prognosis.
They have a date, then they have a fight, and then they have like a rekindling. He got like 4 scenes. Yeah. Oh, and he shows up to the ball too. He gets like 5 scenes. Yeah. I'm just looking at his filmography right now.
What's his thing? Like
nothing.
He's got to have like nudes on someone.
Yeah.
He looks all right there, actually. Patrick Bramall. Okay, so aside from him, that was one. I had a few other quick points I wanted to bring up.
Yep.
Cinematography, I thought was really nice.
Mm-hmm.
There were some really lovely, grainy, filmic montages, especially when they were doing the walks with the paparazzi, like arriving at certain events.
Yep.
Like Meryl Streep just fucking killed those roles.
Yeah.
Like, how old is she?
I think she's
72?
70 something, yeah.
She just like the way she plops down in the chair, still
76.
That's insane.
Mm.
She's so fit and full of vigor and beautiful still. Like, I thought she was just amazing.
Yep, I agree.
Props to her.
Phenomenal actor. Like it was actually interesting. The core 4.
Yeah. They all look good.
Are some of like the best actors of our generation.
Sure.
Right?
Any one of them could pop up in like next year's Best Picture winner and like win an Oscar, and it'd be like
Emily Blunt did. With,
I guess 2 of them have Oscars, right?
Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep. I think Tucci was nominated for Conclave.
I could see him being nominated like more than once, honestly.
And Emily Blunt was nominated for Oppenheimer.
I don't think she was great in that movie.
No, I don't think she was great. But she is like...
She's great.
She's a box office draw, and she's a good actor.
Yep, 100%.
But yeah, this movie, I felt it did not suffer. There was not any overt fan service.
Yep.
Didn't feel like a cash grab.
No. It felt like it had something to say.
Yes. It felt like it had heart, and like we talked about earlier, like it deals with this modernization. So it's 20 years later, where a lot of movies will just only focus on that.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore 2 did that really poorly. The new era of golf. This is what it looks like. Come on, Happy. And like this was just like, this is what's happening, but it's also explore the story and growth of these characters.
Yeah.
And
I thought as well, like to kind of wrap things up, the ending shot was so well done and like really poignant and beautiful. Like the slow pullout, and you realize they now have the three offices side by side. And like each person was just doing like the most trademark thing of their character. And it was just like, and you could see all of New York, and it was just cozy. Like it just put a perfect little bow on it.
Did you tear up at all?
Never tears, but like there's moments where I could have if I like forced myself.
I welled up when she let Stanley Tucci like do the speech.
Yeah, that was
also welled up when he had the reveal that he got her hired.
Yeah,
because of the wink. I was like, fuck.
Those are the two biggest moments. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's just such a, and like it's cliche, but they don't make movies like this anymore. You know what I mean? Like. Again, like nothing. There's no major reveal. There's no major arc, but it's just like,
I mean, there's a few little twists and turns along the way.
Yeah, it's just like it feels so grounded. It's so
that's the big
interesting
word.
To watch a grounded and real story. Like you said that all the plot conveniences were believable, one way or another. But like I think about Marty Supreme, which is another grounded, real story where it's a bit out of this world. It's about outlandish. You still kind of roll your eyes, like this is a Hollywood film. This feels a lot more real.
Yeah. It's just like the ways where, you know, you get those movie things where someone's like, oh, now we're going to buy the company. Like, obviously, that's not as easy as a movie makes it seem. And everything gets pushed through quickly. And now the budget cuts are gone. Like, there's little things like that, but nothing that, like, takes you out of the movie or frustrates you. They're just things that kind of need to happen for the movie to work.
Yeah.
And so you have to have a certain leniency there.
Would you like to see a trilogy?
I don't think we need it. I'm really happy with the way that one ended. And I love that now, just like knowing that in this universe, they're all working together.
Yeah, they're all happy. Yeah.
I think it's a good spot to leave it, but they've set it up really nice for a trilogy if they want to. I think we'll have to see how the box office does.
Yep.
But yeah, if they're going to do it, you got to do it now.
Yeah, within about 2-3 years.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's talk about the celebrity cameo. I'm sure there were other ones that I didn't.
Yeah, there's like a couple NBA players. The biggest one though was Lady Gaga.
Yeah, a fun little bit how she was kind of bullied to doing the performance.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
But it wasn't too like, oh my god, it's Lady Gaga. The way she even said it, like the Gaga.
Gaga. That was good.
We were spitballing after the best cameo would have been Ben Stiller dropping in as Derek. Chum.
Still working on Blue Steel.
Oh, Hansel.
That would have been good, yeah.
Or Mugatu. That would be a bit too much.
Derek.
But no, really funny movie. I was chuckling the whole way through. Just little micro laughs, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's so not needy in the way it tries to make you laugh. And so many movies these days just throw things at you to, like, keep you from getting bored. And
it felt, because like you said, there's a lot of movies that are designed for, like, to either keep your attention with constant dopamine or be played in the background as, like, the second screen where the character narrates what they do. This felt like a very old school movie.
Yeah, just a nice movie.
Yeah.
About nice people.
Yeah. I would definitely check it out.
Yeah, I'd go see it in theaters. Great date movie, great family movie, great solo movie.
Yeah, we'll just get 4 dudes together at 1 p.m., dude.
Do what we did. 4 32-year-olds on a Saturday at 1 p.m. on the hottest day of the summer.
Perfect. Well, again, we thank you guys for listening. This has been Before and After the Movies. I've been Owen.
I've been Anthony.
Take care.